What is up, ladies and gents? Second call review. This one's gonna be long because we'll be reviewing the full thing, even the pitch. So strap in and let's get straight into it.
Recorded.
Yes, I am. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you doing today, Martina?
I'm good, thank you, Sean.
Love to hear it. Yeah,
Very, very straight energy, like, get to the point kind of energy. I'm good. How are you? As the first question as well. So, like, go getter. That's good. That's good.
so you're calling from British Columbia.
Sorry. Sorry?
I see you're calling from British Columbia.
That's right.
Love to hear it. Well, we do have a limited amount of time here. Are you ready to jump in?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. And Martina, before we get started, I want to hear from you. Like, how did you hear about us, the Interior Academy?
What I've felt works best is when people are having this lean in energy, wanting to get things done quickly. Like, you take it slowly. You take a step back and let them talk. And not you, it doesn't mean that you start talking slowly because that will blow the fuck out of them. You ask them questions and keep it very, like, you're calm and composed. That will give you that higher authority and higher frame. Because the person who has the biggest frame is just who's the most confident and who's the most comfortable in this situation. And that's what you have to do.
Just online ad, and it's something I've always wanted to do, so it just seemed perfect fit. So I was searching on Pinterest, basically.
Wow,
and
okay.
Came across that.
Wow, and what about us, like, made you seem like this is the perfect fit for you?
Very good question. She said perfect fit. So I would have asked, like, my general flow is, what about us resonated to you the most? But she said perfect fit, so you have to use that.
What my skills are basically towards interior design. I've been doing, I was doing for 25 years, I was doing art direction in film. So, I have drafting, I can do Illustrator, Photoshop, all that kind of stuff. And basically, layouts, proposed layouts, and all that kind of stuff. That's what I've been doing for 25 years. But my part was the business part of it, which I do not have, and I'd like to obviously complete in a sense that I would start actually making money online. So
you lagged the business part of it earlier.
Yes, I mean, of course, I'm sure there's tons I can learn elsewhere, but my skills are basically I can do all the what is required, the layouts, the compositions and all that kind of stuff, the color theory and materials and all that kind of stuff. I've done that for 25 years, but I'm not saying that I don't need that. I'm just saying that's not the whole part. What caught my eye was the business part of it.
A very good thing, if you had noticed it, she said 25 years 3 times. Why she's telling me, like, the content is good, but the context matters the most. Not what she says, but why is she saying that? And her telling me that she's been part of, like, the film industry for 25 years, 3 times in a row, that means obviously she's subconsciously, she's not even thinking about it, but subconsciously she's seeking that validation and a feeling of significance. Like, I've been, like, 25 fucking years I've done that. So that's what you have to give them. I think she's a very strong significance need because of, like, 25 years, I've done this, 25 years. So see how I validate her.
So
I love that you have that unique experience with you, and you've done amazing with the film direction. And now you're looking to scale the business side of things in terms of Interior Academy. So I'm very excited to get started. Now,
see, it just flows. I'm so happy that I did this here because I also targeted her need, made her feel good, but made her realize, like, a natural progression. Now you want to do this. So she buys into that idea. Oh, this person I trust, he understands me, and basically fall into the idea. Oh, I need more help. I mean, she said that, but that's
as you already know, everything that we do here is super hands-on. And you'll be working with, and we'll be guiding you through every step of the way as well. So that being said, as much as we'd want to do that with everyone, we do need to ensure that you're the right place to not only start, but run a successful business. So my only goal is to get 100% alignment on whether we can get you the best results. And if we both feel it makes sense, I'll walk you through all those details and help you get started. If that sounds good.
Sounds good. Yep.
Perfect.
See, you can still feel her energy. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's get started. So with them, like I said, relax, take a deep breath, and be comfortable. And just ask, I would be asking like, what is the biggest reason you wanting you want to start this interior design business? Let me check if I'm recording. I'm recording. Cool. So just relax, take a step back with these type of prospects and be like, what is the biggest reason making you want to start this interior design business? Because when they're leaned in, you can lean out and they'll lean more in. It's not that you'll need to match that their pace and be like, okay, so you do need to be more efficient with them. You cannot ask like random fuck all questions. Need to precise, but I would suggest also like take a step back and like take things at your own pace, because then she will feel also calm, and decisions are not good decisions are not made hastily, like with that tension. It's made with calm presence and understanding. So that's what I've been doing throughout this call, which was a very good thing.
So, Martina, I read your application. I have some context of your situation as well. The biggest reason that you mentioned, obviously apart from passion, is you need to start making money again.
Yes.
And I'm curious, like, if you had to put it, what is actually behind or motivating you to start making money again after such a great career with film direction?
I basically had to finish. I'm taking care of my partner, and he's ill. So working from home is kind of almost essential, because working movie business is 20-hour days. So that wasn't doable for me, and it almost killed me. The amount of hours. So working from home is kind of what I really need to do, and but I need to start making money again financially. So that's where I thought would be great use of my skills at the same time as the need of working from home is essential.
Pre-frame. Now I'll let the call play, but to give some spoilers, this is where I mess up. Even though I was sugarcoating myself, I've done the first part very well. Right now, this is where the call could get 100 times more effective. She said, movie industry, her husband is sick, she's at home. She worked at movie industry, which nearly killed her, and she needs to make money. Now you can pause this video, but think, which point will you target the first? Okay, you can unpause it right now, but if your answer was I need to make money, that is the right answer, because she's literally saying I need to make money. The way she said it, you can take the video back as well. I need to make money financially right now. And that's a very strong need. I mean, that's obviously a very lower energy field, but that carries a lot of energy with itself. So I had to just ask, like, I see the way you said it, like, you need to make it. It seems that you have to make this work no matter what. Where is that coming from? Or something on those lines. I just created this out of my mind. If I would have been present, it could have been a much better question, but that is the area that I need to focus on. What I went on is gathering data. Oh, so your business, like what happened with the movie industry, why you think you were getting killed, what happened with your husband, what you did, blah, blah, blah. And I'll put the call on 2x so you can listen in. But the major area to get the call effective is the now. What I should have focused on is the now. Okay, that happened. I can validate, or wow, that must have been so frustrating and so tiring in a way to go through these cycles, and feeling killed, that must have been very, like, something to make her feel heard. Not summary, I would not summarize right now, but then I would target her. Okay, so that happened. You mentioned you have the need to make the money financially right now. What is behind that? What is making you say that right now? Some data gathering prior to that question, like, okay, so how are you earning right now? I can do that afterwards as well, but that is the area that I need to figure out, like finances and the need to make money right now. Like, how are you making money right now? You're relying on husband funds, whatever. So where is the need coming from? Why is the need coming from? That is the area that I need to target, instead of the whole thing segue that we go into right now.
Okay. When you say it almost killed you working that hard, what do you mean?
See,
Well, when you
already
work
wrong
3 months
direction.
straight
I'll
with,
put this on 2x speed.
22 to 24-hour days, it's pretty difficult.
Oh, I
And
can imagine it must have put a lot of pressure on your body.
Oh yeah, definitely. For 3 months, that's basically, yeah, that was one of my latest gigs over there. But it was just not doable. It was a combination of my boss ended up being in a hospital with tumor, so they had to find somebody else. So I was fulfilling basically 3 jobs, and in one. And yeah, it was a lot of hours. So yeah, my body just couldn't take it anymore
Yeah.
after that. Yeah, and I was doing
I
it for
see.
22 years. Yeah.
Yeah, you prioritize the production and taking over other stuff, and didn't prioritize yourself. So yeah,
And of course, you don't want to be the one saying no. So you always do it, and then yeah, but it's at some point you kind of have to say no.
And what happened after that? Like, did you retire or you left?
No,
for
I
film?
did some work in real business, in real life, meaning movies being one. But so I ended up working, yeah, I ended up working for a company, basically being assistant superintendent on a
Yeah.
luxury home built,
Mhm.
which was sort of in the neighborhood where I live. So that was good. And I was basically dealing with all the trades and making sure they are on schedule and the sequence was correct. Flooring, before installing cabinetry and all that kind of stuff. So I was sort of dealing with the vendors and making lists for everybody, and basically assistant to the superintendent on site. And I was mostly on site.
Mhm.
So and I was tracking all the trades and their
Are you
hours.
still working there, or okay?
No.
So that happened. Then you worked as an assistant superintendent, and what happened after that? Like, how are you here?
That was a contract job, and
Okay.
then and I was taking care of my partner kind of pretty
yeah.
bad. And,
What is
but
what happened to your partner, if you don't mind me asking?
See,
he had
random, irrelevant. Why does it matter? She knows what's going on. I don't need that as well, and I don't need to make her aware. The reason we ask question is either to get clarity for ourselves, and majority of times is to give clarity to the prospects. And these questions, none of that is happening.
COVID. He had COVID from the COVID vaccine. He had myocarditis.
Yeah.
And,
In helping him throughout, like COVID was 4 years ago. So when did he start
well,
like, getting?
he got about 4 years ago, but his heart is
Yeah, like his situation.
And you've been taking care of him and being there for him for the last 4 years. When was this
Yeah.
role, like the assistant superintendent role?
that was I had a whole bunch of different jobs, not jobs, but contracts or
Yeah.
freelance things in between. I do graphic design. I do different things. So I did a whole bunch of different freelance things in between, but not like that was probably the last one. That was in I think 23.
Okay, 2023 was the last thing. And you haven't worked since. You have just focused on taking care of your partner.
Yeah,
after
I mean,
that.
I did like I said, I did a whole bunch of different freelance things in between while I was taking care of him, but not enough to make money. Let me put it that way. Not enough to have continuous income.
Okay. And I assume, and this is me throwing like dart in the dark, but your partner not like being sick and not bringing income and you not working, that must have literally put you guys like financially limited
Yeah.
you guys in.
Now we are coming like from that point. I think she mentioned it in 4 minutes. We wasted 5-6 minutes.
What a wait, right,
Yeah,
right now.
and he
And
had
then
some money, but
getting
we can deplete all of his money in case
Into
if we break up or if he dies or anything.
Yeah.
He's not capable of working. So if we break up, he has to keep some money.
She mentioned break up twice again. Like, so it tells me she's thinking to break up.
In order to actually survive for longer. And I need to make sure that I'm, have my own income basically. So
If you break, is that like a possibility that you guys are considering, like breaking up?
no, but I want to have that option. If something happens, I want to
Okay.
have the option
He's
to be
considered,
self-sufficient, obviously.
Yeah, I assume so. So you've been through a lot, especially after your job that was very tiring. Then your partner got sick, and that limited you working for the last even 3 years, where you did some projects, but not enough to even sustain yourself fully with a continuous income.
Correct.
Okay. Now, where are you at right now in terms of actually starting and focusing your time onto growing a business? Because I'm sure you're still taking care of the partner. So I want to confirm that.
I mean, it's kind of
It's a good question, but it's for later times. Like, it's finding time whether you have time
full-time
or
job.
not.
It's not a full-time job, like to be at home. But if I
Yeah.
can work from home, I can start anytime. And I have the time on my hands in order to do that. I just can't be
Okay.
working. I just can't be working out for 12, 14-hour days. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
trying to say. So
No,
I can do the work and studies and all that kind of stuff. Basically from tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
I have the time, and so I can do that, no problem.
Yeah,
And I'm
and-
definitely willing to.
Okay. So you can work from home. That wasn't an issue even since like 2023, right? Like you could have worked from home.
Yeah, it got a little tricky because he was in hospital and he was not doing well.
Okay.
So it got a little bit of there was a little bit of tricky amount of
Trickiness
time.
there. Okay.
Yeah, but it's been pretty stable in the last 6 months or so. So I've been just trying to figure out what would fit the best, and this
Yeah.
seems like the best use of my skills as well as the business I would like to actually start.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem like you want to just like do this business to make money. It's to actually be able to sustain yourself and have that freedom of choice to be
Yeah,
able
of
to
course.
move when you
Yeah,
want and not.
I
be
mean
limited.
it's my passion. Design is what I do.
Yeah.
So that's kind of I want to marry the my skills and my passions into a business.
Yeah.
So I want to be doing what I want to be doing rather than
Yeah.
just making money doing something what I don't like. So
No, obviously that's not the case. But even if you had to look at right now where you're not earning an income, and in a way depending on your husband's money that he.
Boom. That is like she would have answered this
Has.
question.
How
Yeah.
is that like for you personally?
Not good, not good. I definitely want to
Need money. Why do you need to make money? This is the answer that she would have given me.
have my own way of a contributing. Not only that, but also being able to be self-sufficient. Really.
Yeah, and it seems like very important for you to be self-sufficient because you mentioned that
Yeah,
a couple of times.
I've always have been. So it's been quite difficult for me. So
Difficult in terms of
difficult that I wasn't making any money at the time.
Yeah.
So it's quite important for me to start making money and be self-sufficient.
How is that difficult? I couldn't understand.
Well, when you don't make money
Yeah.
and it's hard on your psyche.
Boom! Like within the first 5 minutes, we could have gotten here. Okay, so you need to make the money. What for? To feel self-sufficient, because it's difficult to live without that. How is that difficult to not feeling self-sufficient? How is that difficult? Well, it fucking affects my psyche. And I was like, and also I left it here. Dumb me. Affecting your psyche, huh? Wow. How have you seen that showing up in your day-to-day life? How do you feel it has affected you personally? Like how you view yourself differently because of that notion? I could like add a ton of pre-frame to that. Like, I've talked to a lot of people when they're in situation. I've seen that personally myself. When I'm not doing something that feels natural to me, like I assume making money was natural to you at some point, and when people are kind of digress from that direction, they feel a sense of hollowness, and it leads up into their confidence, how they're showing up in different areas of your life. So how do you feel it has affected you personally, like how you view yourself differently? Not capable, not confident, I feel stuck, whatever. And it's a ton of rabbit hole that we can go from here.
Well, to me, I mean, I'd rather be self-sufficient than depending on somebody financially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
really important for you to actually do this for yourself and have this
Correct.
sustainability, not an independence.
Yeah,
That's the word that I'm
correct.
looking for.
That is the pain. Now the ownership part. When we were playing at 2x speed, she also told me she tried different stuff like graphic designing. I think she will talk to it again, and none of that stuck with her because she didn't really like it. Ownership could have been like what actually was missing in those parts, or in you that you couldn't stick with them, and what do you feel you need right now. She would have given me an answer of, okay, I need this, which I could use in pitch, or some limiting belief which I could have challenged. So that's what I should have done with the ownership part, because a call to make a sale, you need two definite parts of it. At least pain needs to be there, and ownership of taking the responsibility to fix the pain. Because if that's not the case, you're just externalizing. Like, oh, my life is shit. I know this, but it's because the weather, it's because of the market, it's because of my dog, not taking responsibility. So we do need to get the responsibility from her right now.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned 6 months you've been researching a lot of things. If you had to
That's
look
where
at
we get
like
into.
what has potentially stopped you from moving forward with any business that you can do from home, because I know there are multiple things that you can get into, let's say e-commerce or trading.
See, e-commerce trading, I shouldn't have said, because she clearly told me she tried graphic designing and anything. So I should have asked what specifically prevented you from getting into those things.
A bunch of stuff there. What has potentially prevented you from doing any of those things within the last 6 months, since it has been
The
more or less
passion,
stable?
passion for design.
Okay.
E-commerce is, I mean, it's selling and shopping, or it's probably would make money, but not what I want to do.
So you have this passion for design that you, with experience as well, and that's the thing that you want to focus on right now. And
Yeah.
Martina, if that's the case, like, has there been any significant line in the sand moment or build up of multiple reasons that makes you want to do this right now instead of pushing this maybe a couple of months down the line?
No, it was just, I've been trying to find something. There's so much fraud out there. You kind of have to see what is legit, what is not, and you kind of go through all that.
Potential
And,
objection. What do you mean is, and I think I did not handle this, but okay, I understand. Yeah, there are a ton of people who are literally not legit. What do you feel you need to see to make you believe that this is the right fit for you? what will allow you to have more confidence?
Finding something like this, it's just, I saw the ad,
And also, what prevented you from finding something like this previously?
and for me trying to figure out, I mean, I looked at the Amazon affiliation programs and all the kind of stuff. It just was not for me. It's, trying to find a product. It's just, not for me. And this definitely uses my skills, which I've been doing for 25 years and what I studied in, back in Czech Republic. So, to me, that is the right fit because, if you can show me how to actually do the business online
Yeah.
and use my skills, I mean, what else is better fit for me anyway? It might not be the right fit for you, but it is the best fit
No,
for
it
me.
is. It is.
She's selling me. So I kind of like got flustered and happy. I
The best
got
fit
her.
for us as well because you are coming in with experience and this passion for you to drive. And the reason I'm asking these questions is because we need to ensure you succeed. And with this amount of drive that you have, that you do not want to even, that what allows us, our student, with you, once you do get the right help, knowledge with the business and right skill sets, what are some short-term goals that you're looking to achieve within the next 2 to 3 months? Then what are the long-term goals that you're aiming for after that?
Well, depending on, I know you are based.
This is, I mean, we get into goals right now. So, feedback for discovery specifically, get deeper into pain. There's so many layers that we've left. She mentioned affecting her psyche. How come? What it is? She also affected trying previous things. Why they didn't work? What about them you didn't like? You mentioned you have this strong passion for this. I understand. What do you feel makes you more passionate about this compared to something else? So just tying her down and make her feel that this is the perfect fit. And those are the main thing that I would focus on. And being more effective. So the first, like the 7 to 10 minutes that we've spent in the discovery talking about her past and getting context, that was not necessary. Why do you need? That was the main question.
Basically saying between 3 to 12 months, the program is correct.
The program is 6 months, you can say, yes.
6 months, okay. So, I mean, to me, I'd like to start making money within 3 months, but if it's 6 months, it's 6 months.
No. The duration of program is 6 months. You can start making money even with 1 month. It's how quickly you implement things and how quickly you move forward.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, that's even better. I mean, I'm definitely a quick learner. I have the skills. I have the background.
Yeah.
For me, it's more the implementing of the business side of it and
Yeah.
setting up the site. And I'm not sure whether you help me with the website. Whether I have to have a website or that kind of stuff. So basically, for me, it's more implementing that side and then going after the correct clientele.
Yeah, leave that to us, Martina. We'll obviously walk you through that. What I'm just trying to understand from you here in terms of after you get the right help, you implemented everything. What are some outcomes that you're looking to achieve from it? Let's say you mentioned some income for yourself. What is the income that you want to be making continuously to feel independent?
Well, I'd like to, end up being, but if it starts at, 3,000-4,000 a month, great. But I'd like to be, somewhere between 8 to 12. I'd like to actually make it my business. So,
Yeah,
depending on how, how I start, but I'd like to make it, $8 to $12,000 a month.
yeah. And that's
Sort of-
your goal that you're looking
and
to
up,
make. Yeah,
you know.
exactly. 8 and 12 and up. And how will that like feel different for you in terms of you not being dependent on anyone and feeling independent?
Well,
How
that would
actually be
definitely
like for
make
you?
me independent.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm hoping to be. So not dependent on anybody and, make money and
See,
actually do it successfully.
just self-sufficient. So we could have skipped this part overall. The more potent question would be when you are getting that, once you've gotten the right help, started this business, implemented everything, and made money to feel self-sufficient, how would things be actually different then for you? How would it actually feel then? And we could just get straight into it without like short-term goals and long-term goals.
Feel good about
questions.
it again.
Of that, yeah. And you did mention like not making money was affecting your psyche. So I guess like making money will be different. How would that impact? How would that change how you
This
view
question.
yourself once you are building that business and getting to an income in
Well,
like 5-6 figures?
Happier, happier, feeling more successful. All of it. I mean, to me, that is hugely important. That's what I always had, and I knew walking away from the movie business was going to be difficult, and I missed the design, but I don't miss the hours. No, that's not to say that I'm not going to put the hours in, but
Yeah,
it's hard to put 18
you don't
hours
need to
days.
kill. Yeah. You don't need to kill yourself here.
You know?
We are expecting you 12 to 15 hours a week, so
Yeah,
it's completely different.
Which is peanuts for me.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Significance.
I'm happy to put 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but
Love
not 85.
Exactly. And obviously, the goal at the end is to become independent and happy. And I've gotten a very clear situation, Martina, on where you're at.
Cool. So skip the pitch. We'll get into.
That we've gone over with all the things that I've showed you with the Interior Academy, do you feel confident that you'll be able to generate a consistent 5 to 10K a month and start feeling that independence and, in a way, happy again?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
This was the best response I've gotten, I guess.
Wow. And
This tells me I've done like work in getting her committed, and the program resonated with her.
what about the, like, which pillar or what
More
about the full course makes you very
Absolutely.
wow. And what about the, like, which pillar or what about the full course makes you very confident in you hitting those
I
goals?
have no question.
what's behind that confidence, like uh, that's what I was trying to ask, is what is behind that what's making you feel so confident. I could have just asked that, like, with our program, which aspects makes you feel more confident, instead of getting into like which pillar specifically makes you feel confident.
So no doubt about the number one from my side. Number
Yeah.
two, I will need to learn obviously more, which is, that will be more you describing to me or, helping me. And the three is just bonus to me. So, I have no questions about that part. It's more,
Okay.
yeah, it's the number two is where I'm going to learn the most, I think.
Yeah.
Number one is, using your systems. So I'll learn something from that for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether I'll get to use that system from then on. If you
The
provide.
Home Seller is a software that it's not our software. You can download
Okay.
it. You can
Okay.
look at it.
Yeah. So then, I have no qualms about that.
Lovely. So you're definitely aligned and you feel very confident that you'll achieve the goals that you have. Apart from investment, is there anything that might prevent us from moving forward?
No.
Okay, so let's get into the investment, Martina. The investment for the 6 months of 1-1 coaching, the full Interior Academy that we mentioned, is 6,300. Now, we do incentivize you paying in full, which means if you choose to do that, we give you $500 off straight away, and the price becomes
See your
5,000.
face, like, oh,
As you
mom,
paying in full,
fucking
which
hell.
means if you choose to do that, we give you
See, like, fucking hell. That's like, this bitch, 6,300. That's what she's thinking. Like, I'm not calling her anything, but like,
this $500 off straight away, and the price becomes 5,800. Otherwise, that's not a problem. We have a lot of options that will allow you to break it into multiple payments and make that more feasible for you.
Okay. How can you break it down into, I don't know, monthly?
Yes, you can.
Which would be how much? Hello?
So even we have external financing options that will not, like, interest-free options. You can even break it up to 12 months. Again, depending on your credit score and your credit availability. So it will depend on you. And
a lot of yapping. And I'm leaning in. Look at my body language, let's say here. See? And here, I'm like, fuck, give me the sale. Oh, give me the sale. But here, I'm like, oh. Yeah, so you're telling me. And here, like, okay. Yeah, so it will be this. Nah, prospects feels it. Everyone feels it. You need to be always detached, especially during this time. With objection handling, the best thing you can do is be detached. So that's what I should have done. Like, not yap a lot, how much you can break it to. With good credit score and credit availability, you can even break it into XYZ, let's say $500 to $300 a month for 12 months.
we would need to look at what options are being offered to you.
Right.
But you can even break it into those options. Yeah.
Okay. So overall, it's 6,300.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you choose to pay in full, it's 5,800.
Okay. American.
Sorry,
dollars.
what?
American dollars, right? American dollars.
Huh?
American dollars.
US dollars. Yes.
I'm in Canada, so. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So that's where my question is. Is there any? That's basically. Yeah, I was hoping.
Fear, hesitation, like you can feel it in here. Like that's where my question is. My question is, yeah, fucking hell. It's just the price, and you'll sense her fear right now.
To be a little bit less, but that's okay. 63. Okay. Well, I'm and then it basically starts once I
She's
pay
shaking a bit.
the either full or first month. It basically
Yeah.
starts then. Okay.
Yeah. Once you sign the contract, whenever you're in, it starts then.
Okay. That sounds good. Can I have 1 or 2 days to decide on that?
She's shivering.
No,
I don't know what she's doing, but she's afraid.
Usually wrap everything up on this call. Because obviously I don't want you to chase you like a crazy ex, and I'm sure you don't want that as well. So
No.
what is, you can let me know what is coming up for you, and we can work it out and help you get started in the best possible way.
Okay.
No. See, being detached is no, we usually wrap everything up. Even if it's no, like I'm a big boy, I can take it, because I don't want to chase you like a crazy ex, and I'm sure you don't want that either. No. Cool. So you can let me know what's coming up for you, and we can find the best solution for you. I said, and we can help you get started. That's not the outcome we want. We want a definitive answer. The outcome is built in the discovery, and if you fucked up there, saying like things like this, we can help you get started, will not help you. What you want right now, after everything, is a decisive answer. And that's what you need to aim for. See what will work best for you, and see what is the best decision for you. If it's not, it's okay.
Well, I don't have right now the amount of money, all of it, obviously. So I would need to figure out how to, or what I can actually, I need to figure out on my end
Yeah.
what I can do. And if I can get back to you, basically, within a day, and figure out whether I can do it all at once or what I can do. So it would be great if I can have 24 hours to figure it out.
Do you want to work it out right now, Martina? Because the only options, see,
I didn't tie her down that she wants to work it out. I'm asking her, do you want to work it out? The better way would be, apart from finances, like you're ready to move, you feel that this is confident, you told me, and you're ready to get started as soon as possible. It's just the finances that are holding you back. Is that accurate? Yes. Cool. So if that's the issue, let's figure out the finances to see what is the best fit for you. What would be the best decision for you? And then she would be like, okay, let's do it. And then I could have asked, okay, so tell me about
the possible option that you have. I can walk you down all the options to make that possible for you.
it's being attached, not detached. If I was detached, I was like, cool. So finances aside, everything looks good. It's just finances. So let's work it out then. Or are you open to working it out right now so we can see what will work best? Once I get her commitment, yes, then I can ask, okay, I have all of the options. Let's look at all the credit options that are available to you. That might be helpful
For you. Because with the options, like I mentioned, external financing, the reason we have that is we can make that very affordable for you. But obviously, I'm that source of options, because once you are after the call, you'll not know what options you have potentially.
Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead.
I don't know what this means, but this probably means like, fucking hell, I want to get out of this call. But he's making me stay because I didn't have her say it. I put words in her
Give me
mouth.
the options.
Okay, let me.
I
You
sent
can
her the
or
link,
above.
and she was going through, and she hopped off the call. Her battery died or something. And look at her right now.
Wow.
Sorry. Hey, Sean, sorry, my computer completely at the right moment. It ran out of battery, sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I know, sorry about that.
No
Anyway,
worries.
I honestly, I can't make the decision right now. I have to make sure that I can actually secure the funds.
See, because I didn't tie her down, she escaped. We need to loop her in. Yeah, you told me it's finances. Cool. That's why I'm here, to help you work it out. Even right now, I could have saved it. If let's see what she.
I'd like to pay for it upfront, but I need to have 24 hours to figure out whether I can do that or not. I'd love to.
Okay.
Don't take me wrong. I'd love to. I just need to figure out how I can do that.
Okay. So finances aside, there's nothing stopping us, and you're saying with 24 hours, you'll
Should have done that earlier.
be able to.
Yeah,
figure out
24 to 48 hours. I will have the answer, and I'd like to do it. It's not that I'm backing out at all. I'd like to do it. I just need to figure out and how to secure the funds.
Mhm. I understand, Martina. And
So-
obviously, I've taken a lot of calls where when this happens, people are very scared to move forward, and it's because of either uncertainty or fear of whether this will not work. So, is that something coming up for you as well, apart from the
No,
investment?
I don't have the fear of that. I'm literally I need to figure out where the finances are going to come from.
Okay.
So as I don't have them, so I'm totally honest with you. So I just need to figure out where that's going to come from, and so that's not that's nothing you can do or I can do. I have to figure it out, and that's why I need 24 to 48 hours.
Sure.
I'd like to
And
do
if
it.
I may ask, like, where are you going to source them from? Since
A friend of
mentioned
mine,
you Uh-huh.
possibly. So
Okay.
I just need to see whether that's going to work. But in all honesty, I don't have the money. So it's not that I'm afraid. I definitely
Yeah.
want to do it. It's more where it's going to come from, and
And
that's
you
why
do
I
not
need.
want to like externally finance it? Break
I
it
don't have the
down to-
credit. I don't have the credit to actually do that because I haven't worked. There's few things. So I'd rather borrow it and pay that back.
The problem was the state that she was operating from. She was very hesitant, like that energy, like repellent, get me out of here right now, kind of thing. And you cannot get a person to think rationally or make a decision that might feel good in that state. The first thing, like I started the call, is to be detached, relax. And this is more of me telling myself what I should be doing than giving plain advice. But need to tell her to relax as well. Like, okay, calm down, take a breath. I see you're flustered. I see you're in a way unease. You're feeling a bit of unease, if I'm wrong. And then she'll be like, or no, no, I'm totally easy. I'm totally comfortable. If that's true, okay. If she's like, well, yeah, it was too much investment. I understand. Like, that's totally normal reaction. If that would not have been your reaction, I would be genuinely concerned, and I would be telling you to think about it more deeply. But that's completely normal, and that's why I'm here. That's why we have this call, so that we can work it out step by step. Otherwise, we would have just sent you the link, right? Make sense? Cool. So make her calm down, make her feel present, make her feel heard, and then walk her through it. Okay, so what is coming up for you? Finances? Let's talk about it. How were you planning to pay initially? How are you planning to source those funds? Let's create a game plan. With this amount of openness, there is no reason to either get a deposit, get first upfront payment, or at least know everything that you should possibly know to make a plan that will work best for her. And even if you don't work it out, it's okay, but at least you need to get the information. And the only way you get her information is to make her feel okay. I just had this analogy in my mind. It's when you try to catch a fish, she will boggle her way out of it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, you're not trying to catch a fish. You are building a pond where the fish is coming to you in a way. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you need to make her feel totally. If you, the horse analogy would be better. If you just jump on a horse and be like, no, come here, come to me, it will run away. But if you slowly like take the food, put your hand out and wait, the horse will come down once it feels relaxed and calm. That's what you need to do with prospects when they're like in this state of agitation, unease. You need to call it out first of all, make her feel heard, make her feel calm down, and then talk about finances and mitigate fear, because most of this is fear. It is building up fear. Oh, I cannot do this. Like the way she was here, you can see the difference in her facial expression as well. Like, she's, I don't know, worn out and completely flustered after the price. So it's just knowing how to handle those emotions first, and then you can have any conversation you want. But without stability, you cannot build anything on top of that. So this is the call review. Take from it what you can, and I'll be making notes myself. So, peace.